So now that the report's set up, you might want to share it with other people, and this is where um, ServiceNow can be frustrating because its default is to err on the side of caution. So it's not actually shared with anyone else apart from yourself. So what we do is we click this, either the share button or this little square with an arrow in it, and that brings up some share options. So if we click on share, you'll see that, like I said before, the default setting is just to have it visible to me, the creator, but you can share it with other people. So you can share it with everyone, and it will ask you if they require a role. So within ServiceNow, there are different roles that are applied, but that's not job titles or positions. Those are ServiceNow specific roles. So um, I would recommend not going down that road if you're not comfortable with that or you're not used to the different roles within ServiceNow. But there might be something that you might want to make visible to everyone. You also can choose specific groups, so you might have a departmental group or an approvers group, something like that you would want to share this with. So clicking on this magnifying glass, that will bring up some options, and some out of the box groups will show now. So there's cab approval, capacity management, whatever you've defined within those roles, but we'll just leave that for now. Or you can specify certain users. So if we click on this magnifying glass, we will choose our good friend Able Tutor and share that. So that's saved. And there's a few other options that we could show. You are able to schedule reports, and that is a function which is very similar in terms of sharing. You've got the ability to share it to particular users or particular groups, or even particular email addresses. So this could be external. And what this will allow you to do is to actually create an email with the report included, and I'll show you some of the options in a second. But this could run in multiple frequencies. So as you can see here, we could do it daily, weekly, monthly. It could align with a certain time period in a business calendar. So you've got some flexibility. The one kind of recommendation around scheduling reports is that obviously as soon as you take an export from the system, that data is um, out of date as soon as you've exported it. So try and amend your working practices to do as much of your work within the system as possible. But obviously there will be times when you want to schedule out these reports. And you can choose this option to omit if no records. So if you've got a report and there are no submissions, so maybe a HR profile where the location on that HR profile um, is the Czech Republic. If you've got no one in there and you've set that up for some reason, um, and it's showing that there's no records against that, it's probably likely that you don't want to send that report. So you can do that one. And then you've got some options to put what the subject will be and uh, a basic HTML editor, like any email client. So we could just put anything here just to prove that we can do that. So you can embed other images, videos, links, all the standard things you'd expect within a email. And then, like I said before, you've got a few options in terms of what you would include within the email. So you could embed it or include it as PDF, either landscape or portrait. You could have it as an attached image, or even an image embedded within the email. So once you're done with that, you can save that, and it will run whenever you determine that frequency to be. And the other third option that we'll share at this point is exporting it to a PDF, and that is, as it says on the tin. I have a couple of options. You can export it in portrait or landscape. You can choose to send it out as an email or generate it now and download it. So you've got a few options of getting that report out of the system.
And the final thing that you can do is to add it to a dashboard. We won't click this option yet because I will show you about adding to dashboards in the next video. So in terms of reports, that is how to create them, and we will next navigate back to that report list to show you where to find your report that you've just created.